How's it, Aloha gang, and welcome back to High Now Daily. We are back here live on Hawaii Island at the SCP Hilo Hotel. We're just days away from the 3-day community fair that's going to be taking place right over here, right on the street side, where we're going to get a chance to feature local musicians and local businesses here in Hilo, Hawaii. One of them is joining us right now. 808 Urban is owned by this man right here. This is John Hina, but you probably know him by his artist name, which is Prime. So welcome in.
Hey, mahalo nui.
Mahalo nui for being here. Now, your journey as an artist has changed throughout the year. So how did it all start for you?
Started in the 80s for me as a tagger, carry the spray can, go around, do my damage around town, and just run from the authorities. That was my thing. And later on in life, I started doing different things in art. And then it all came back full circle when my kids came home from school one day and asked me if they could paint the garage. And I told them, yeah, not assuming anything. And 15 minutes later, I smelled spray paint. And this is in the early 2000s.
I know that smell.
Yeah. So I go in the garage, open the door, and here's my kids tagging my wall. And I was so upset, obviously, but I wasn't upset that they were tagging. I was just upset because it was ugly. And I was like, that's ugly. Give me the spray can. So I was like, give me the spray can.
Let Uncle show you how it's done.
Yeah, Uncle got to show you guys. So I did that. And I rocked the piece real quick, and the kids were just floored. Like my kids were like, "Dad, how you know about this stuff?" And I was like, I was there from day one. So if you guys want to learn this stuff, I can show you guys. And that got me thinking, like, what direction are we going now? Now is the next generation after me, they're going down the same rabbit hole, and I don't want that for them. Like that was for us because we didn't have graffiti classes or things that would...
Plus, too, the way that it was received back then, the art was a lot different than the way it's received now, right?
Yeah. Anybody that carried a badge would probably slap you for doing what we did, but that comes with the territory, and everybody knows this. So I decided to create this organization because things had to change, and for things to change, I had to go public, which is something that I was really uncomfortable with. I didn't want to be known as like, oh, this is the tagger, to put my face to all of the tags. It was just a big no-no on the streets, but I did it because of my kids, and then found out that there were more kids and more parents that were going through the same thing. I even had cops dropping off their kids to my house.
Really?
To learn the art of graffiti in a safe space. And then we started to eventually evolve from my backyard to Palama Settlement, and then over to Kaka'ako.
Yeah, and it's amazing now that when you drive through that area and you see all the beautiful images that are there. And through all of that as well, you transition into 808 Urban, which is urban style, local streetwear. Tell everyone about the brand and what you guys do with 808 Urban.
Yeah, so I came up with that name because 808 is our area code. Urban is a different twist on like, people still assume that we as Hawaiians live in grass shacks and we lay everybody that come off the plane and all of that stuff, and I'm like, no, we just as current as anyone else in the world. And now with the internet, it's easy for us to share, like, oh, okay, we don't live in grass shacks, but we carry all the knowledge from those days.
Absolutely.
And we're painting those stories on the walls.
And what I love about that as well is that you're taking the culture and really sharing it. You guys are going to be over here for the 3-day community fair. You'll be doing workshops. Yeah, what can people experience when they come down and check you guys out this week over here at SCP?
Yeah, so for the workshops, we have blank t-shirts that's provided by SCP and Hawaii Rise Foundation. And we have all of these stencils and the colors and the paints, and basically you put whatever stencil you want on your shirt and create your own lole, right, or your own style.
Awesome.
You know what I mean? So everybody's a graphic designer, everybody's an artist, and everybody's a creator, but in our language, in our mea Hawaii. That's how it should be. That's
amazing, and I love your perspective on this as well. And don't forget, 808 Urban going to be over here participating in the 3-day community fair at SCP Hilo Hotel. We're going to head to break right now. You're watching High Now Daily. We'll be back live here in Hilo after the break. Mahalo.